October 2020, I was diagnosed with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I decided to come off cycle, do a post-cycle therapy over the course of 10 years using many anabolics and PEDs. In the meantime, I feel that PCT was successful, but non-alcoholic fatty liver disease remained 50% there as where I was diagnosed. So I decided to brute force it with a fasting mimicking diet, eating vegetables only for 6 weeks, which was tough. Now, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is pretty much resolved. I did it because I wanted to be in a perfect state of health again before I decided to continue with my bodybuilding journey. In the meantime, I lost from 115 kilos to 85.5 kilos, almost 30 kilos less, or 25% of my total body weight came off to get non-alcoholic fatty liver disease under control. So let's go into the pictures. Yeah, that's a big difference. Everything shrunk, including my face. The only thing that I gained was hair in the process because I stopped shaving my head. Now, the only thing that I'm happy with is that my obliques came in. So hopefully I'm able to maintain those obliques, this streamlined. Legs are still pretty lean. They actually look more separated now. My arms are, very skinny. And the most thing of note is that my lats almost disappeared. And you see that the only thing that stayed loyal were my calves. Those are almost the same size. So calves are loyal and everything else is not. Now, back double biceps, again, most of the thickness is gone, and you see that my rhomboids remained to a certain extent. But what I find very funny to see is that my traps and my upper rhomboids pretty much disappeared. And, biceps look still somewhat decent, but, the difference is pretty notable or noticeable. On the side chest, it's not as bad, even though I did lose a significant amount of thickness. The arm separation is somewhat notable. I can't really say much about this. I mean, you see my glutes, my hamstrings, and my quad sweep is, definitely not loyal. But again, the calves, still there. Vacuum pose, which, again, judging that my obliques came in a little bit, my vacuum looks better, but no lats, no triceps, and no real quad sweep, no adductors anymore. It looks, I look like my skinny younger brother. So, the only thing that improved was my face, right? I do look a little bit younger, so let's move on to what I looked like exactly 1 year ago when I was sauced to the max. Probably the last time I look phenomenal. Considering that now I always have to take, certain things into consideration regarding my bodybuilding journey going forward. And, the hair is still present. But the most noticeable thing is the face. Yeah. You guys remember that shark from Nemo? I look like that shark from Finding Nemo movie. And now I look just my regular old natural self. Just 10 years older, obviously. So that's a huge comparison. That's probably the worst progress anybody has made over the course of a year, right? Now, in the back double bicep, it's pretty much the same. They're fully peaked. The calves are pretty substantial. So again, it's a significant drop, especially in the back width. And of course, the shoulders and arms and basically everything came down. So let's compare these pictures to me at my heaviest when I was still drug-free. And at my heaviest, I was 88 kilos. Obviously, I was off-season, so how old was I here? I think I was 24, 25? I'm not exactly sure. Now, I do look better than these pictures, even though I'm lighter. So my lats are wider, my arms are bigger, my chest is bigger, my vacuum is clearly better, and my quads are pretty much the same size. Calves came up. But I have a little bit more separation. So I do look better than my absolute heaviest when I was drug-free. Same with the back double bicep. Back double bicep is a little bit more impressive. That it's always been a stronger body part for me. I still didn't understand how to flex my calves and hamstrings and do the pose correctly. And flare my lats out properly. So again, I feel that these pictures are pretty comparable. I'm just posing better in the recent pictures from Sunday. And even there, there's still a bit of a room for improvement. Let's compare let's say the last pictures at, I think I was 25, 26 years old, where I probably looked the best before I started cycling. So, front double biceps, arms are pretty comparable, lats are a little bit better, but not as good. Quad separation is a little bit better now. And in the back double bicep, you see that, again, back has always been a stronger body part for me. Glutes are pretty comparable. Hamstrings are pretty much the same, and the calves look better. I think my back double bicep look better, in these pictures, these old pictures, than they do right now. So, but it could also be the lighting. Now, luckily for me, I already look a lot better than I did last Sunday because I reintroduced the anabolic protein and healthy fats to my diet, added in a little bit of carbs here and there post-workouts. Of course, I started training again. I just think it's reintroducing the food and going back to the gym, filling out a little bit. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek, check. This is where we are right now. Not too bad. I'm sure it will improve over time. Again, I'm going to stay anabolics free for at least April, maybe even May. But I would still like to restore a decent amount of strength before I reintroduce testosterone and the primobolan. So those were the progress pictures. I hope you didn't lose your appetite. Yeah, and this is something you might be able to expect when you are forced to take a little bit of a break from bodybuilding. And so I hope it was informative, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope that you understand that going through this is not very enjoyable. Because again, when I took those progress pictures last Sunday, I was a little bit disgusted with myself. I'm not going to lie, but now I look a lot better. So hopefully it's a steady progression upwards in an attempt to come to a comparable physique in the near future, albeit 100% healthy. Much love, and I'll see you in the next video.